Hello everyone, Pallytub here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I apologize for these videos not coming out as fast as I kind of wanted to. I was trying to do one every weekday, but I've been slacking on that a little bit. We started playing Dark Souls on the channel again, so obviously I had to get sick. It wouldn't be a Dark Souls Let's Play if I didn't get fucking sick. But I digress. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Artanis. He is a melee warrior that was just changed in the Ragnaros patch and then buffed a little bit more in the little tiny patch we got this week. He has been changed to allow him to have a pretty substantial combo. I guess I have to get rid of my beautiful face cam. With his Blade Dash and Phase Prism, he can boomerang himself towards an enemy, grab them with Phase Prism, and then swap locations with them. This allows Artanis to pull someone basically across the screen. And in an organized setting, it's very, very fun because you can let someone know that you're doing it. You can have them lock down the target that swap positions with, and then kill them very quickly. However, as I've been training my Artanis mechanical ability to get ready for this video over the past few days, I have noticed that most people in Quick Match just absolutely ignore Artanis. Pretty much all the time. Healers, for whatever reason, don't seem to want to heal him. And when I do manage to pull off the combo, for my allies, I'm not even kidding, 9 times out of 10, the target that I swap positions with usually just walks away completely unharmed because the team does not collapse on them. So I want to stress that you're probably going to have a lot more fun playing Artanis in a duo queue or more setting. I know I certainly have. His combo is extremely difficult to get used to, and there's a lot of ways to mess it up, but I'm going to try to do my best today. This was a long intro. I'm sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Towers of Doom today. Ugh, that was the best. I gave it all. I gave you my all right there. That was it. This video's downhill from here on out. The friendly team, Varian Rin, Jaina Proudmoore, Airmerd, and Artanis, and Nazeebo. The enemy team, Murky, Nazeebo, Chen, Greymane, and Varian. This actually should be a pretty good map for solo queue Artanis to actually get some work done. The enemy team does have a lot of auto-attacking, so going for reactive parry would probably be a good idea. But we're just going to go for Seasoned Marksman anyway, because pretty much fuck it. You know, why not? The enemy team not really showing up yet. Here we go. Can we swap with someone? There's a Chin. Probably not who I should have swapped, and I might get punished really hard for doing that. Yep, we're dead. Okay, great. Fantastic. That's what can go wrong when you swap someone. Obviously, I was only doing that to prove a point about how vulnerable you could be with this kind of build. The swap, again, takes place when you dive out with your Q, which is your boomerang. It's your blade dash. Then with your E ability, when you start to return from the blade dash, you throw out your phase prism, and it will sometimes connect with an enemy player and pull them into your tower like you want, and sometimes you'll just die a horrible, horrible, horrible death. Yeah, we missed, whatever. Our W ability is Twin Blades, and this does a pretty decent amount of damage, and what you're really looking to use it for, other than just pure damage output, is the... Oh god, we're slowed down by everything. Is the fact that it has the... these are just 2 auto attacks that are basically sped up. So what that means is you can lower the cooldown of your shield overload pretty substantially. And this allows Artanis to trade through just about anything. Shield Overload is your trait, and it gives you a shield every 24 seconds when you're below 75% health, like you see right here. Thank you, Varian Rin. That was actually incredibly convenient timing. And with that, we can survive a lot of stuff. And I mean a lot of stuff. Obviously not anything here because we're about to fucking die. But in most situations, an Artanis is going to be able to walk in and trade in 1v1s and come out on top. Now, every time you auto-attack, it's going to be taking 4 seconds off of that cooldown. That's why it's important to know that Twin Blades is simply you auto-attacking. Now, to get the most out of this, you want to make sure you do a normal auto attack first, followed by your twin blades, if you can. If you cannot do that, that is okay. You don't have to. I think I got our false dad killed there. Can we help at all? I don't really feel like I can help at all. Now we probably can. Let's go in on Varian Rin here. Those parries, they help, they help. Maybe... That's not really who I wanted. Not really who I wanted at all. Anyway, so you're able to reduce your shield cooldown by what? 12 seconds right there, just with one W. And it only has a 4-second cooldown, so theoretically every 4 seconds or so you could be getting a brand new shield if you time it right. And if you're able to auto attack for that whole time. So it's important to keep that in mind. A while ago, the W ability was given a small dash forward, which has made it significantly easier to use. Fuck me, that missed, really. Which has made it significantly easier to use because you can gap close with it just a little bit, and that allows you to stick to targets significantly better, although it does kind of encourage you not to get the full use out of that auto attack into a W, because sometimes you just have to gap close with the W. I have not had the best luck with Artanis in solo queue. I know I already kind of mentioned that, but I just want to stress that I kind of feel like he's like a Medivh now, where he's going to be significantly better with people that you know, with people that you're confident with, in a multiple queue setting rather than in solo queue. Especially if you don't have a support. Keep in mind, you have a ton of sustain just for yourself. You can really stop your health from moving for quite a long time with just your own abilities. But any type of heal over time, let's say for Malfurion, even a small one, even a jug from Lily every now and then, can significantly increase the amount of sustain that Artanis has by a massive, massive, massive amount. Even if they're not focusing on you, even if it's just a heal in passing, it can really make a gigantic difference. And I apologize for missing so many of these combos. I have actually gotten pretty good at Artanis, believe it or not, even though it's not really showing right now. We are stunned by the enemy team's Varian Rin, and we are going to be taken down by the enemy team. It looks like they're going to be able to get this objective because we're not currently interrupting, which is fine. I was the only one that died, not a big deal. And of course, this map is all about just big-ass comebacks. I think I'm going to make my way up top just to soak some XP up there. We also need to be doing a little bit better of a job of getting these season marksman stacks. Now, the build I've been going for in my practice games today has been focusing on just getting as much attack speed as I can. So level 7, I was going for Chrono Surge, and then at level 13, I was going for Graviton Vortex, which lowers the cooldown of your E ability and allows you to swap more often. Not only does that combo give you the same cooldown on your Q and your E, so you could do the swap more, but it also gives you significantly more attack speed if you are using the swap every time that it is off cooldown. Now, that's very hard to do, and I don't think I was doing it quite right, so this time we are changing it up and just going for follow-through. So every time we press our W, our next auto attack is going to crit, which is pretty easy to do, and your W is on a pretty short cooldown, actually, so it's something we should be able to do pretty often. Let's go ahead and just swap Nazebo into his own zombie wall there, and then be... Thank you. Thank you. And then be blocked by our own Nazebo. Remember, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that I often feel as though no one fucking notices Artanis? This is a great example. This is a great... When you trap me in your zombie walls like that, you can hit W again to let me out. Heart. Let's just educate the man. So we could have won that trade, no problem. I wanted to continue the fight. No, shouldn't have been a problem. Then everyone just kind of left. And that's kind of what I feel about Artanis. It's like everyone just kind of stops noticing you're there after a little while. And it's not just this one game, and it's not just like... It's something that just keeps happening. We're gonna stay on this gray Oh, that'll work! Come on! There we go. I feel like I have to get away from here. Very good gust from our Falstad. We'll do that just fine. We're going to grab this sippy cup, and then I think we're going to put the Purifier Beam on this Varian Wren as he is running away. This will continue to hit him, and we'll just make sure we secure a kill there. Now we want to swap places with this Nazebo, bringing him into our team, and that will be another kill. Now Chen Stormstout is the only one alive for his team, and he is going to be walking away. I take it back. He actually had a Murky here as well. But we should be able to channel both of these no problem. Zebo's currently walking away. Let's make sure we ping that and get him going in the right direction. Let's swap with the Greymane so he doesn't chase after our Falstad and try to secure that kill. Varian should have that no problem. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that actually went perfect. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy how that played out. Oh my god, the balls on this Murky put his egg back in the exact same spot. Now this is a terrible idea. This is just a bad idea, but I'm here. I'll help you do it. I mean, I guess Murky could be playing cautiously right now, but now the whole enemy team knows that we're here. Okay. Okay. Right. We just gave them boss. That's basically what just happened. We just gave them the boss. Okay. I mean, I knew it was a bad idea when I went in. I knew it was. We're gonna die here. Never mind. We're dead. Okay. Yeah. Need everyone for boss. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man. So we did tie up the game there for a moment, but we just gave them 4 more shots. Again, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal at all. How are we doing on damage? We're doing below everyone else on the team, but that's okay. Nobody pop ult. Okay. I think at level 13, we are going to go... Actually, I kind of still want to go for the Graviton Vortex. I mean, I know we're not going to be getting the attack speed at level 7, but I still kind of think it's the best option available for us there. I'm also not really afraid of any abilities that the enemy team has. So I don't really feel as though we need the ability damage reduction that we would get from the Spell Shield. But we might be able to trade in here and get some damage in before these guys back up too far. That's a free kill on Murky and a kill on Varian Wren because of that just little basic swap. And right now, Falstad's top, or excuse me, Nazebo is top. I'm gonna swap places with this guy again, mostly for follow-through procs. Okay, well, we just traded, no big deal. We really should have had a lot more control on that, but it's okay. I'm not going to stress out about it too much. Oh, I should have swapped a second sooner, and I actually could have interrupted this Chen from running away. I think once he is out of this mode, I can just kill him with my heroic ability. I'm pretty sure. Oh, or Jenny can do it with a Q. Yeah, it works. We should be able to pick up a kill on Nazebo here. Now, Nazebo is actually fantastic for just giving us a ton of seasoned marksman stacks. We're gonna swap places with this Fuck! No, we're not. That's okay. That's okay. That worked out all right, too. Whew. All right. What did I want to say? I think it's still very valuable just to do the normal phase prism swap. I think you should be doing that all of the time. A lot of people are putting so much emphasis on these big screen-long like swaps with enemy players. I don't think that is necessary all the time. Now, is it very good? Absolutely. We just secured a kill on Greymane with it. Should you do it all the time? No. No, just repositioning someone on the enemy team can be very, very valuable, and it is something that you should be striving to do quite often. We're going to increase our damage versus heroes. This is going to be very good versus the Chen Stormstout, and pretty bad versus the Murky. We should get a decent amount of value versus Varian Wren as well. I wish I had a little bit of follow-up from the Falstad, but that is okay. He's been doing a pretty good job. He's been helping us out quite a bit. I do think I'm going to recall really quick as the objective is coming up just to make sure that I have full mana and health for the next encounter. We did have Sippy Cup, but I can just do this and get all my health back as well, and we're not really wasting much time. The friendly team's still down in the bottom lane. They did manage to take over this fort for the enemy team. We are 3 damage behind on the core. I'm going to use my laser a bit more aggressively, I think. Let's just go ahead and swap this guy, try to keep him in the blizzard, and he will be... Oh, please take him down. Okay, and he will be taken down. Now, of course, as I said, I wanted to use the laser. I did not use the laser. and we're starting to lose a significant number of people up top. But we do put the beam on Varian Ren. That's going to force him out of here. Falstad's still in the area up top. Should be able to channel on this thing, no problem. Chen doesn't have his heroic ability, so he can't re-engage. And I don't think Varian wants to re-engage with me either, because we actually do put out a pretty decent chunk of damage as of right now. You should run, baby girl. You should run. Because now I'm just going to swap. Oh, you fucking... No, don't come back now. Don't come back now, Varian. I'm not ready. Looks like we were pushing into their structures down bottom. I guess we were trying to retake them. I guess it didn't go too well. I don't know. I really wasn't looking, to be totally honest with you. Looks like we need to farm some more season marksman stacks before this game goes on too much longer, and that shouldn't be that hard to do. The enemy team is missing, so it's very likely that they're getting a camp down here or something like that. We can swap with this Varian and secure a pretty easy kill there. Or get killed. God, Colossus Smash is so good. But they dove in on me and we got 2 kills out of it. Hopefully a third. Although Falstad did completely mess up the Ring of Frost from our Jaina. He also needs to be very careful as he is out of position now. Okay, I take back everything I said about it being an even trade. I take back everything. The enemy team is 2 down. We're 3 down. Varian Red is very extended up top, so he needs to be careful. In my mid, let's just let him know so he backs up. And the objective is going to spawn in the middle of the map. Look at that. Look at that good call. We just saved Varian's life. Now, he should still keep going back. I wouldn't get this or anything. We'll be up in time for the objective, but just barely. We can at least put our heroic ability on at the Purifier Beam and stop someone from channeling, and I actually mean it this time. I'm going to try really hard to do that. This is an auto attack Falstad? It sure is. Okay, so we need to take the shortcut. Okay. Now let's trade into this Nzebo a little bit. There we go. We were just hand-delivered a Chen, but you know what? I don't think I want that. So let's just very quickly swap with that Varian and get out of there. I'm pretty sure we got the thing that we wanted, so that's good. Greymaine's going to be taken down. Let's get out of this pufferfish. We can retrade into Murky now if we wanted to, or we could swap Varian back. We won't swap Varian. There's so many variables with the swap that make it so hard to use. Like, the simple fact that you can miss is a pretty big one. But also the fact that the enemy team, if you hit the button too soon, if you E again too soon, then all of a sudden you don't really move the enemy person and you find yourself surrounded by enemy players, which is not ideal. It's not that good. I wonder if I should... I wonder how much value we can get out of the target purified. Nexus Blades is obviously the better one, but versus a Murky, I don't know. I think we could argue that target purified might be pretty good. Nzebo has arrived for the enemy team. I'm not that worried. If we had more minions there, I would consider jumping in and try to swap with them. But no big deal. No Octograb to worry about here, so we're going to be completely okay. And let's go rejoin the friendly team. These could be the last 2 objectives of the match. That's a lot of damage, team. That's a lot of fucking damage, team. We'll go ahead and put this beam on. He walled me again. He did it. I would love to help you, but I was walled, you know. The struggle. Looks like we are losing the bottom, so this game will continue on for at least a little bit longer. We did manage to save our Jaina, although how much damage she was actually in is kind of up for debate. Swapped the Chen back into the Blizzard, but out of the Ring of Frost. I would say that's probably worth, and we just need to auto-attack. Please let me... Okay, we didn't get anything done. That's okay. The friendly team should be able to collapse on this still, as actually we took out everyone on the enemy team, and that's gonna do it. I didn't play particularly well today, so I know someone already typed out a comment about how shit I am in Artanis. Trust me, I don't need to hear it. But Artanis is really, really fun, and I definitely think he's more viable now than he was before, just because of how good that displacement is. It does take a lot of focus to really pull off, and it is going to take a player that's very comfortable with Artanis. I don't think he's a character you could just kind of play casually at this point. I think you're going to have to dedicate a fair bit of time to learning his mechanics. Very similar to that of Alarak in that regard as well. If you want to follow around with the talents that I did today, they were okay. Follow through did add a bit of damage, but I don't know how worth it was. We went for Seasoned Marksman at level 1, Shield Surge at level 4, follow through Purifier Beam, Graviton Vortex, Titan Killer, and then Nexus Blades. If I was going to make some changes in there, I would probably go for the Force of Will at level 20. Which would give us 6 seconds of shield cooldown reduction every time we auto attack, as opposed to 4, which means, which means every time you auto attack into a W, that's going to be 18 seconds off of your shield cooldown. If you picked up the talent at level 13 as well, Triple Strike, you could get a shield every single time you auto attack into a W with Force of Will, and that would just make you significantly tankier. That's probably what I would recommend for solo queue, actually. Probably get more value out of that. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a great holiday. Just in case I'm not back before then, I'm going to try to take it easy and try to feel better as soon as possible. So, hope you all enjoyed. Thumbs up button, all that shit. You guys know by now. I'll see you all next time.